a picture of our culture. When you look at a Latino, you're going to see somebody like Oscar. Somebody who can fight, somebody who's good looking, and somebody that knows how to run a business. So, you know, I have a special gift for Oscar. If I can get Oscar to come out here for a minute. Oscar? You know, we're here to honor Oscar, but I want everyone in here to know that, as I said, he is somebody that I really look up to. And not only are we honoring him as Latino business owner, but I wanted to make sure that we personally honored him from Pepsi. So we had, this is what you call the most expensive Pepsi can in the world. There's only one of a kind, and I could have made 10 truckloads for what I paid for this. But Oscar, this is to show you our appreciation. There's a picture of Oscar, and it says Golden Boy. You know, when we were developing this, one of my teammates, Jaime Cardenas, said, this is what he said. I'm going to quote Jaime. He said, Oscar is the real Triple G. He was born with golden good looks. He won a gold medal, and he created Golden Boy Productions. I'm so proud of you, brother.
Richard, thank you very much. Yeah, I'll never drink this. Ever, ever, ever. I'll put it right next to my gold medal. How about that? Right? No, thank you. It really is a pleasure to be here. When Richard asked if I can come down, obviously he's a good friend of mine. You obviously know he invented hot Cheetos. I mean, come on. Who's a fan of hot Cheetos, right? You know, I actually encourage my fighters to eat hot Cheetos right before a fight so they can, you know, get that power going. But no, thank you very much for the warm welcome, and I am so pleased to be here tonight with you. As a business owner and entrepreneur, I feel right at home at this year's 2017 convention, surrounded by like-minded, working hard Hispanics in California. My path to becoming a businessman and entrepreneur started during the time I was still fighting professionally in boxing. While I'm proud of the boxing career I had and the records I set in the sport, I'm also proud to have been one of the few retired fighters in the sport who have made a successful transition into the business world after I hung up my boxing gloves. Succeeding in business, especially as an entrepreneur and as a Hispanic person, is tough. It has been said that the path to success is never a straight line. It is marked by detours and disappointments. However, it is our perseverance on this journey that positions us for success in the long run. When I started my company, Golden Boy Promotions, in 2002, I was the first Hispanic in the sport of boxing to own a national promotions company. I mean, let's think about that for a moment. I was the first Hispanic to own a promotions company in the sport that is widely viewed and enjoyed by Hispanics around the world. Hispanics represent some of the best fighters the sport has ever seen, like the great Julio Cesar Chavez. And just for your information, till this day, my father's mad at me for beating Julio Cesar Chavez back in 1996. But knowing that I was the first Hispanic to own a national promotions company in boxing was a motivational factor for me to be successful. I'm proud of what Golden Boy Promotions has accomplished. From setting records in boxing and televised sporting events, but the journey hasn't been one without challenges. That same proverb applies to how I approach business today. I encourage all to apply that same mentality to your own business ventures and goals. It may sound simple, and that's because it is. Never give up. Never ever give up. That same life view is what I often share with youth in the community when I give prep talks and visit local schools and gyms. Beyond focusing on business that would make money and be successful, I also invested in my community where I grew up as a kid in East LA. I started the Oscar de la Hoya Animo Charter High School in 2003 to provide enhanced learning opportunities for young people in Boyle Heights and East LA, a predominantly Hispanic and Latino community just outside of downtown Los Angeles. The Oscar de la Hoya Animo Charter High School was the first public high school to be built in Boyle Heights in the last 80 years. That just goes to show you how great of a need there is, or there was, for this school, for the Hispanic and Latino young people in our community. I'm so proud to say that today, the Oscar de la Hoya Animo Charter High School is one of the top performing schools in the country. You know why? Thank you. You know why I'm not surprised at this fact? Because I always live by one thing that I call si se puede. And we all can do it by working hard and never ever giving up. I'm so proud to be here tonight to also install and award the inaugural Oscar de la Hoya Entrepreneurship and Community Excellence Award. The first ever award is being bestowed on an individual who, when I read his background, I realized that reminds me a little bit about myself. The recipient of this award is someone that embodies that spirit of never giving up or backing down. This person has demonstrated that they are leading by example and serving as a voice for the underserved. He is a young professional and recent graduate of UCLA, an entrepreneur and immigrants' rights activist with humble roots and a bright future. He has held court with the likes of President Obama, Vice President Joe Biden, and Facebook founder Mark Zuckerberg. I am pleased tonight to present Justino Mora with the inaugural Oscar de la Hoya Entrepreneurship and Community Excellence Award.
Thank you for the invitation. Thank you, California Hispanic Chambers of Commerce, Oscar de la Hoya, for this recognition. I came to the U.S. when I was 11. I'm undocumented. I'm currently a DACA recipient. I came with my mom, with my two siblings, and it was a difficult journey. The reason why we came to the U.S., like many immigrants, we came to escape poverty and domestic violence. And my mom took that courageous decision. It's because of her that I'm alive. It is because of her that my siblings and I were able to go to school and graduate from college. That is the reason why, one of the reasons why I want to dedicate this award is to all those hardworking parents, immigrant parents that are fighting every single day to give their children a better life. All of you. We have people, a Cheeto in the White House, no disrespect to the hot Cheetos, saying that undocumented immigrants are criminals and rapists, but our courage, our dedication, our resilience, determination says otherwise. We are the backbone of this country. We're the backbone of this economy. And we every time we go out there and go to school, go to work, or go to these amazing places, we prove other people otherwise. And it's been a really difficult journey. I also want to recognize my co-founder, Ivan Ceja. We're both co-founders of Undocumedia, one of the fastest and largest online platforms that advocates for immigrant rights. We currently reach about 4 or 5 million people every single week. And one of the things that we do every single day is fight the anti-immigrant narrative that has been pushed around by this administration since the very beginning. So today I also want to recognize the 11 million undocumented immigrants living in this country who, despite all the obstacles, continue fighting and continue thriving. So if any of you here in this audience is undocumented, I want to tell you, I love you, continue fighting, and keep it ready.
And that's what it's all about, supporting the youth, supporting our community. So thank you. But Oscar, on behalf of the California Hispanic Chambers of Commerce, I'd like to present you with this resolution. Don't ask me to read it, but it has the where is, whereas, you know. But I don't know what that means, but so thank you. Thank you.
Can I just say one more thing? I want to take this opportunity. To, is the elotero still here? Yeah, Benjamín. Benjamín, where are you? Te quiero invitar a la pelea del Canelo contra Triple G. Así que el 16 de septiembre. Benjamín. El 16 de septiembre, por tu honor, por tu coraje, por todo lo que has hecho. Quizás no sabes lo que hiciste, pero despertaste a una nación. Y por esa razón, si puedes aceptar este pequeño detalle de ser parte de la promoción con Canelo y Triple G el 16 de septiembre, no nomás para festejar la victoria, pero también para festejar las fiestas patrias.
And this just in, on behalf of La Luz Center in the Springs in Sonoma, they want to give this t-shirt to Oscar, and they give one to the recipient of the award as well. We're all immigrants. We're all immigrants. Thank you, La Luz in Sonoma. Very proud.
I'll be out of your way.
Thank you.